find the equation of the circle, passes through that point, and the x-axis is a tangent to the circle. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the formula for the equation of a circle. Again, just go to your log tables. So I'm either going to fill in that one, and I need the centre and the radius, or I'm going to fill in and I'll probably need G, F and C for that one. So let's see what I can do. I'm going to start off, if a circle passes through that point, well, I'm going to sub that in. Now, which one do I pick? I'm going to be lazy, pick this one, because it's already multiplied out, and if I sub this in, I'm going to end up multiplying out the squares anyway. So 2 squared plus 1 squared plus 2 times g times 2 plus 2 times f times 1 plus c equals 0. Clean that up. 4g 2f plus c is equal to -5. Now that looks like as though we're headed towards a simultaneous equation. Can't be sure though. Another piece of information. 4-3. X squared plus y squared plus 2 times g times x plus 2 times f times y plus c equals 0. And that gives me 8g plus 6f plus c is equal to -25. Okay, that looks like a second one. And then they give me a third piece of information, so hopefully this will help as well. The x-axis is a tangent to the circle. So I'm going to do a little sketch over here. Now, what do I know if the x-axis is a tangent to the circle? So maybe I'll draw my circle here. There's my x-axis just hitting off it. So that's or. And then that means that this here is minus g minus f. And I can replace I guess if you look at this, I know that the x coordinate, I don't know, but the y coordinate is going to be the same as the length of my radius. I'm going to replace that with an or. And what does that mean? The distance from there to there, or the length of the radius. So I'm going to go for my formula for radius. Now, since I've used this one, then I'm looking for my centre is minus g minus f, and my radius is equal to the square root of g squared plus f squared minus c. Okay, so I'm using this bit here, that the radius is equal to square root of g squared plus f squared. Sorry, g squared plus f squared. Now f I'm saying is or minus c. Square both sides. R squared is equal to g squared plus r squared minus c. Subtract that from both sides and I'll end up with g squared is equal to c. So now I'm going to go back up here, and anywhere I see a c I'm going to replace it with a g squared. Still doesn't look that nice, but it looks better. So 4g plus 2f plus g squared equals minus 5. And 8g plus 6f plus c, which is my g squared, is equal to minus 25. Okay, where can I go from here? I guess I can move everything around. And I end up with g squared is equal to minus 5 minus 4g minus 2f. And g squared is equal to minus 8g plus 6f. Sorry, minus 6f plus 25. I could let them equal each other. Unfortunately, that's still not going to get me anywhere. So I'm going to go back maybe a little bit and guess I need to hopefully isolate maybe an f. And then anywhere I have an f, I'll replace it with what I have up here. So let me get this, and I'm going to get the f all by itself. I have 2f is equal to minus 5 minus 4g minus c, which means that f is equal to minus 5 over 2 divided by 2 minus c over 2. Now I'm going to go to this one, and anywhere I see an f, I'm going to throw in this. There may be an easier way to do this. I can't see it at the minute, so I kind of got a little bit stuck going this way, so I'm going to just go a different direction. And if I get stuck again, I'll just go back to the question and rethink and see what else I can do. So I'm going back here, and I have 8g plus 6 times f okay, and I end up with 8g minus 15 minus 12g minus 3c is equal to minus 25. Okay, so I'm going to replace this with my g squared, so c is equal to g squared. So that gives me minus 4g minus 15 minus 3, and instead of the c I'm putting a g squared, is equal to minus 25. Well, at least I'm down to one variable. Let's hope this works. So g squared plus 4g minus 10 equals 0. So let me just make sure. So it's g squared plus 4g, bring that over, minus 10 equals 0. So now we're looking for the factors of 30 that subtract to give me 4. 6 by 5, 2 by 15, 4 doesn't go in, so I'm looking at the minus b formula. So I have a calculator. I don't have my calculator. Okay, so maybe just try and work that out. You'll end up with 2 answers for G. This doesn't look ideal. I could have made a mistake. And 2 answers for F. And I imagine 2 answers. 1 or 2 answers for C. I think maybe 1 answer for C. Just check that. Could be 2. And then when you have that, you sub it back in here. And do what they finally asked, which is get the equation of the circle passing through 2, 1 and 4, 3, and the x-axis is a tangent to the circle.